Download our app available from the App Store and Play Store. Hello and welcome to Medical Dialogues. I'm Roshni. Let's look at today's top health bulletin. AIIMS Delhi has issued an advisory for its staff to follow COVID-19 appropriate behavior after a few of them tested positive for the infection. The AIIMS management said that must use reusable cloth, face cover, surgical mask in the workplace, ensure proper cleaning and frequent sanitation of the workplace, particularly of the frequently touched surfaces. This comes as India recorded a sharp hike in daily COVID-19 cases at 10,158 compared to the previous day. According to the Health Ministry data, the active infections stand at 44,998. The country is witnessing a surge in cases, with Maharashtra and Delhi reporting over 1,000 daily cases the first time this year on Wednesday. Warning the medical aspirants and their parents against the scam of fake allotment letters, the NMC has clarified that the Commission or its boards do not issue any letter for admission in a medical college. Issuing a public notice in this regard, NMC referred to a fake allotment letter which was issued under the signature of the NMC Secretary. Referring to this, the Commission mentioned in the 10th April 2023 that it has come to the notice of NMC that a fake letter for allotment of seat for MBBS course was issued under the alleged signature of Secretary NMC. Department of Medical Education Rajasthan has recently expressed its dissatisfaction with the fact that several heads of the department in the Government Medical Institute are not properly discharging the duties in the respective departments. Therefore, the state DME has issued a circular specifying the directions that the HoDs need to follow for optimal functionality of the respective departments. Referring to the matter, DME mentioned in the circular dated April 1st, 2023, said it has been observed that some of the HoDs in government medical colleges are not taking interest in the smooth functioning of their respective departments and showing laxity in effective discharge of the duties as HoDs. Introducing amendments in the Teachers' Eligibility Qualifications in Medical Institutions Regulations 2022, the NMC has modified journal norms regarding foreign PG qualifications for Equivalence. Previously, the Commission had specified that PG medical degree holders from the UK, US, Canada, Australia and New Zealand would be eligible for the post of assistant professor in the respective department, and his subsequent promotions would be as per tech rules.
A new nuclear medicine therapy can cure human non-hodgkin lymphoma in an animal model, according to research published in the Journal of Nuclear Medicine. A single dose of the radioimmunotherapy 177-Lu ofatumumab was found to quickly eliminate tumor cells and extend the life of mice injected with cancerous cells for more than 221 days, that is the trial endpoint, compared to fewer than 60 days for other treatments and just 19 days in untreated control mice. In the study, researchers labeled ofatumumab, a recently developed anti-CD20 fully human antibody, with 177-Lu, a widely used therapeutic radioisotope that can kill cancer cells. They then determined the in vitro characteristics of 177-Lu ofatumumab, estimated human dosimetry, and evaluated its therapeutic effectiveness for non-hodgkin lymphoma in a mouse model. An NIH clinical trial was stopped early because the daily statin medication was found to reduce the increased risk of cardiovascular disease among people living with HIV in the first large-scale clinical study to test a primary cardiovascular prevention strategy in this population. A planned interim analysis of data from the randomized trial to prevent vascular events in HIV or RIPRIVE study found that participants who took pitavastatin, calcium, a daily statin, lowered their risk of major adverse cardiovascular events by 35% compared with those receiving a placebo. The interim analysis was sufficiently compelling that the study's Independent Data Safety and Monitoring Board, that is DSMB, recommended it be stopped early given adequate evidence of efficacy. The NIH accepted the DSMB recommendations. New research from the Peter Doherty Institute for Infection and Immunity has found that pregnant women display a strong immune response to SARS-CoV-2 infection comparable to that of non-pregnant women. Published in JCI Inside, the study looked at the immune responses to SARS-CoV-2 in unvaccinated pregnant and non-pregnant women and found similar levels of antibodies and T and B cell responses responsible for long-term protection. Brains are like puzzles requiring many nested and codependent pieces to function well. The brain is divided into areas each containing many millions of neurons connected across thousands of synapses. Now, these synapses, which enable communication between neurons, depend on even smaller structures, which are message-sending neurons, message-receiving dendrites, and power-generating mitochondria. To create a cohesive brain, all these pieces must be accounted for. However, in the aging brain, these pieces can get lost or altered and no longer fit in the greater brain puzzle. A fundamental neuroscientific principle, the ultrastructural size principle, explains that whenever one part of the synaptic complex changes in size, so too must all the other parts. The synapse, the mitochondria, the boutons, all these parts must scale in accordance with one another. Before the SAC team study published in Frontiers in Aging Neuroscience on April 12th, nobody had asked whether this principle could be violated with age or disease. That's all for today. Stay tuned to Medical Dialogues for latest updates.
Never miss a medical update from Medical Dialogues. Like, subscribe, and press the bell icon.